Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Agave Talk, your number one source for everything agave. We appreciate you being here with us today. Today we are going to be checking out a newer brand to the market. Yes, Siempre Tequila. Not sure if you've seen this yet or not. Siempre meaning forever or always, depending on the context. But this tequila dubs itself the world's most beautiful tequila. I mean, not sure if they're talking about the juice or bottles. If you look at the bottles, they are absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. We got the Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo. They first came out with the Blanco and Añejo. They just released the Reposado. Was lucky enough to get all three of these expressions and going to be talking and showcasing all three. So if you haven't done so already, hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk. So if you actually do go to Instagram, I give you some real close-up, high-def photos of all the bottles. Doing a little bottle showcase right now. Again, this is the Blanco, and we have all three. This is coming out of NOM 1438. So if you're curious, go check that out. But I mean, we got like these agave flowers going on with some water, blood, not sure. I mean, just some beautiful iridescent colors going on as well. This bottle over here has like a little story on the side. Takes a little faith to follow your dreams. Yes. Dream with the angels. That's why our passion shines. Every bottle we produce. What's really cool about this, yes, and it says it right there. I was going to talk about it later. However, they actually make their bottles, the agave they use comes from both the valley, the lowland, and Los Altos, the highland. So they're actually using both lowland and highland agaves combined together to make their juice. So, super cool. Looking at the neck, got a little bottle art going on, and that's pretty much that. Down here, a little government warnings. Again, 1438, bottled at 40%. Looking at the Reposado, again, the same label, just different color, kind of like this rose gold. Everything else, again, on the bottle is the same, just different in color. This bottle itself is clear, just like the Blanco bottle. The Reposado inside actually looks pretty dark. And taking the Añejo, which is actually, it stands out, absolutely stands out. I think this bottle is the most beautiful bottle. It also includes this 18-karat gold, gold-plated charm on the neck as well. So kind of cool. Throw it on your keychain or something when you're done. Yeah, no, looking beautiful, beautiful looking bottles here. And let's see here. It all again says all the same stuff. So I opened up all three of these bottles, been letting the juice rest for a moment to kind of open up. If you're ever doing a tasting, whether it's one or three across the entire expression, I would absolutely recommend that you do that. What's unique about this bottle is that this bottle is actually very, very dark. This bottle is not clear. It is dark, so that's, you know, not the color of the juice inside. However, this Reposado does look dark from being in that clear bottle. So here we got the Blanco, over here the Repo, and all the way on the right-hand side in our Dia de Muertos glass, the Añejo. So even looking on camera, it's interesting because even looking at person across the camera, I don't see it. I don't know if you see it as I see it, but that Reposado looks darker than that Añejo. And I mean, looking in the camera and off the camera, that actually is true. It's not the lighting going on right now. It kind of looks darker. I'm not even sure how that happened or works, but it does both off camera and on camera. That's kind of interesting. So the other interesting point, again, we made is that these bottles, they're made with both highland and lowland tequilas. Pretty cool. Definitely digging that. Wondering how that's going to play into the taste. They also say that when they're proofing it down, they're bringing the ABV down to that 40%. They use spring water that flows from Volcán de Tequila. So they're using that spring water to bring it down, not just any old water. So kind of cool as well. Taking a little nose on this Blanco. Okay. That's interesting. It's definitely citrusy. It has like an agave citrus combination. Like I'm getting the agave. It's not overwhelming though, but it's kind of battling citrus. And I'd say even more raw agave-ish. Like if you've ever been to an agave field and they're slicing the agave right there with the koa, and it's like fresh and green. Like it just smells green. Not sure if that makes sense. I don't want to say grassy, but it's just like bright and green. And definitely a little citrusy with that agave in there, raw and cooked, but I'd say a little bit more rawish. That's interesting. That's interesting. Something cool about this brand as well is that they actually let the juice, when it's fermenting, they actually let it ferment for about 38 to 60 hours. Which they're claiming is about 4 times longer than any other mass-produced tequila. So kind of cool. Let's take a smell of the Reposado. Not tasting any of these yet. That now that Repo, okay, getting hit with, what is that, clove? Interesting. So it's like a vanilla and clove bomb. As soon as I put it to the nose, I'm definitely getting vanilla and cloves, to be honest. Just smelling this, I would question if it has additives or not. I mean, it does smell slightly artificial, especially with that vanilla. That clove is very interesting to get, though. But yeah, it's just overwhelming, like vanilla, clovish, and some, it's got some, a little hint of oak in there as well. Let's put that back, and let's grab this Añejo. Ooh, oh yeah, that's interesting. So definitely oaky and caramelly. Kind of like toffee-ish even. And again, just, I would question the artificial flavors, any additives. I don't know. I didn't ask. I need to reach out to the brand. I would question if there is additives or not in this. It does smell slightly artificial, to be completely honest. Taking a look at the tiers on this. The Blanco, kind of sticky. Yeah, kind of sticky. All right. Let's see our Repo. Swirl that around a little bit. Yeah, definitely sticking around as well. And our Añejo, let's see what we can get. And yeah, so pretty sticky juice. All right. Well, guys, let's jump on into this tasting. Got my water to the side, and let's see what happens. So this Blanco, again, a lot of agave in there, but kind of citrusy. Let's take a sip. Cheers. Salud. Oh, that's good. I like that. It's, the agave comes out a little bit more than that citrus. It's not a sweet Blanco. Definitely got kind of like a pepperishness in there. It's such a cool balance because of the lowland and highland tequilas mixed in. That's a unique flavor. It really is. I can't think of any other brand off the top of my head that does that. So that's definitely, you know, a plus for Siempre. Definitely a agave on there, cooked agave with that citrusness. Take another sip. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, like that citrusiness to it. It's interesting, kind of even like melonish, like a green or melon or like a cantaloupe, which is interesting, and kind of orangey peelish. But again, it's really it's the agave and that citrus kind of battling each other. That's a unique Blanco. I'll be honest. I like that. I like that. Let me take a sip of water. All right, let's try this Repo. Yeah, just again bringing it up to the nose. Kind of smells artificial. Let's take a sip. Okay. Definitely like a clovey kind of taste as well. It sticks to the mouth and it has it's that vanilla. It's like vanilla clove battling together. It does taste artificial. Again, I'm not sure if there's additives or not in this, but that doesn't taste natural to my palate, to be completely honest. It's a unique taste. I'm not a huge fan of cloves, and I am getting that on there. The vanilla on this dough is like neck and neck with that. Let me take another sip. That is super, super unique. Let me take a sip of water. And I'm going to grab this Añejo. Wow, that even after the water, that Reposado, it's lingering in my mouth. I haven't touched the Añejo yet, but it's just like this lingering vanilla clovey taste. But again, it's just like an artificial flavor. Let me take some more water. All right, Añejo, here we go. Kind of smells like the Repo, but more oaky. Take a sip. Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about this one. Something kind of tastes like burnt. Something tastes burnt. Let me get another sip. It's definitely vegetal. It's got kind of like cooked asparagus or something, like caramelized Brussels sprouts, caramelized asparagus. If you ever had caramelized Brussels sprouts, which are absolutely delicious, it kind of has like a char to it. The Añejo definitely has a chariness. It kind of tastes burnt, like burnt veggies, like an asparagus or Brussels sprouts, but caramelized as well in a vanilla. So even like maybe like a burnt vanilla with a oaky kind of woody flavor. Again, I'm really questioning if there's additives in that or not. It just doesn't taste natural. Some of those flavors, especially when you start getting some really unique kind of underlying flavors like that burnt asparagus or something, battling some vanilla-ish, even like toasted marshmallow, we could say, even like toasted marshmallow-ish. I question if it has additives or not. This Blanco out of all three is absolutely my favorite. If you follow us, you know I go for Blancos and extra Añejos. But this Blanco, let me take the sip. Oh, yeah. That is so unique. I could see myself sipping on that all night. The Repo and Añejo, let me take these last sips. Yeah, that's... All right. So, Siempre Tequila, the world's most beautiful tequila, going off, ending this video. I know it's been pretty long, but when we have the all three lineup, you know, we really want to dive into the differenceness of it. Just even too, for all of these, again, that Blanco right out, there's no aging going on here. The Reposado is 6 months in American oak whiskey barrels, and their Añejo is 24 months in American oak bourbon barrels. And again, all three of them, they use that volcanic water from the distillery to bring down to proof. If I had to pick one out of the three, I am really digging this Blanco. This Blanco is absolutely the clear winner for my taste buds. I question the Repo and the Añejo if it has additives or not. I would like to reach out to the brand. Maybe they'll answer me back. I'm not sure. Unique taste. I'm sure somebody is going to love these bottles and love that taste, that vanilla clove and that kind of veggie, burnt vanilla, toasty kind of flavor. Somebody's going to love it. For me, though, it just tastes artificial, and that's why I'm going with the Blanco. This Blanco is so unique, that agave citrus, using the highland and lowland tequilas. Really, really digging this Blanco, and I would have to say that is my favorite out of the three. So I'm curious if you've ever had this lineup. Would love to hear your thoughts down below. Shoot us a comment, and if you have not done so already, hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk. Thank you guys for being here for this longer than normal video, but we do truly appreciate you, and check us out. All right, take care, everybody. Thanks.